Hey everyone, it's Kelly from OCALI, and I'm back to talk about autismcertificationcenter.org. And today we're going to be focusing on our continuing education providers page. So our continuing education providers are a really special group of organizations that allow folks to complete our coursework for professional development. And we're going to focus on one of them in particular because they are by far and away the organization that we get the most emails about and questions about. And so we wanted to focus a little bit of our video on the process for registering and completing verification through OCCRRA or Step Up to Quality. So I'm on the Autism Certification Center homepage, and up in the right-hand corner, you can see an Explore navigation tab. You'll click on that, and about 3 links down, you'll see the continuing education page. So you'll click on the continuing education link and it'll bring you to the continuing education page. You'll see a list of all of our current providers, and I'm going to scroll down all the way down to the middle, and you'll see Ohio Child Care Resource and Referral Association, otherwise known as OCCRRA or Step Up to Quality. And OCCRRA is unique in terms of our current providers because it requires a bit of teamwork on the part of you, the participant, and us, the team that supports Autism Certification Center. Autism Certification Center is not the same thing as OCCRRA. I think that's a common misconception. So OCCRRA is a completely separate organization. It's a separate website and a separate online system. It is our job as the ACC support team to make sure that your verifications are entered into their website. We perform all of those verifications by hand. We review all of the completed coursework ourselves, and then we enter the verifications in once all of the registration steps have been completed. So the responsibility of the participant is twofold. You need to make sure that you have an active OCCRRA account with an OPIN assigned to your name, and then also you need to make sure that you're adding our coursework to your OCCRRA training registry. So I'm going to show you how to do that, how to search for our courses on the OCCRRA website. I'm going to switch over. Currently, it is showing the Autism Certification Center website. I'm going to switch over to the OCCRRA.org website. You'll see it looks quite different from our website. Their website at the moment is bright white with large pictures of cute kiddos. And our website is a little bit darker greens and blues. And you'll be able to tell because the OCCRRA logo is in the left-hand corner, whereas the ACC logo would be in our left-hand corner, right? So if you want to find our training to add to your profile, you go over to the right-hand side of the OCCRRA.org website. You click the Find Training link, and then you'll see a Search Trainings option. In the title box, you'll want to say ASD Strategies in Action, which is the title of our course. The from date would be the current date, so today is April the 1st, 2019. The to date is what's most important here. So our courses are available through December 31st, 2020 on the OCCRRA system. That is the date that you need to enter into the to date column. That has nothing to do with your date of completion or the verification in OCCRRA. That's simply the date that our coursework is beginning and ending within the OCCRRA.org online system. Once you have those dates entered, click Search, and then you'll see our courses listed there. So you'll notice that each of the courses have their own unique section here. That's because each course has its own unique participant roster. While everyone completes many phases of autism, not everyone goes on to complete every single one of these age-based courses. Some people only complete toddler and preschool age, other people only complete school age, some people complete all 3. So it's important that you register not only for our prerequisite course, but also for any of the 10.5 hour courses that you plan to complete. So you'll click on the link of the course, and if you are signed in, it will give you the option to register in the right-hand corner. I am not currently signed in, so it's saying I can't register for the course. You'll want to review the information. So you'll see the session and training location info. Everything is online at autismcertificationcenter.org, our website. You do not have to go in person at all. Each ACC course has to be added to both your ACC and OCCRRA.org profiles. And it's pointing you directly back to the continuing education page. And again, it's reiterating, many faces of autism are prerequisite is required for all verifications. Our team cannot add any sort of verification if you do not also add many faces of autism. Credit will be verified 2 to 4 weeks from the date on your ACC certificate. So this is the date that you actually complete the coursework on our website. If you do not receive credit during that time, please email us acc_info@ocali.org. Sometimes it's an oversight, or sometimes there might be an issue with a spelling of a name or something that's associated with the account. But we recommend that you email us after that 2 to 4 week time period has passed, because it's possible that you might just be on a list that is up and coming for verification. We also ask, and OCCRRA has asked us, that our participants do not upload their certificates into the OCCRRA.org system. They're not needed for verification. And on our side, for the ACC side, we are able to see your certificates if we need to. So it's not necessary to send us that information as proof. If you are a staff person who is sending in multiple verifications for multiple people, if you are an administrator or a facilitator, the information that we would need to help expedite that process would be each staff member's full name, including whether or not they might have used a nickname or a maiden name within the systems. A lot of the time, the delay might be because somebody has decided to go by Chris instead of Christopher, or maybe just put the first initial of their name rather than their full name, and the system is not able to differentiate between a full name and a nickname. Also, sometimes people register under a maiden name or a married name, and things might have changed in their life. And so it's important to distinguish that, because we would not be able to tell whether or not that person is the same person. We also can search by email address and OPIN. So if that person is able to provide their OPIN to you, please include that. We also ask, please do not send any identifying information such as passwords or something that would allow us to log into their account. It's not necessary, and for security purposes, we absolutely do not need your password. So, to review, what we need for each person is to go onto their OCCRRA.org profile, add each of our courses, and then you'll want to go ahead and create an account on our website, autismcertificationcenter.org, if you have not done so, and begin the courses and complete them on our website. Once they are completed, you'll receive a certificate with the date of completion, and then 2 to 4 weeks from that date of completion is when you should receive verification in OCCRRA. If you do not receive verification after the 2 to 4 week period has passed, then please email us anytime at acc_info@ocali.org, and we're happy to help.